Okay, I kinda got up at 6:20 today. I was forced to use the toilet. At least I had to play half of this game already. He's so far. Had to turn down the volume since my parents are still sleeping. Now this one you have to make sure you assist someone's spirit. It'll help you level up faster. This time I'll probably play this game for like an hour and 20 minutes. The faster you help someone like that, the faster you'll get to level 11. I just started playing this like a half hour ago before I started recording. It helped to make things go a lot faster. When I explained that explore the graveyards, like this one, the faster I can get through all of this, the faster I can get upgrades, kill more enemies, endless amounts of them, everywhere. You have to keep doing this each time you face more of these enemies. And endless amounts of gold. You know, I just started playing this game yesterday. It's still gonna take like the longest time to get through all this. But again, and any players can play this game the longest time knows it'll take the longest time to get to reach Diablo himself. It just takes lots of skills to do everything in this game. At least when I play like certain games like RPG games, it doesn't take this long to wipe out enemies, just like in Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3. It just depends on how much level, up on how many enemies you have to endlessly kill. Progressing everything. Also, I love how it shows a loading screen for like less than 2 seconds. Because if it does it like more than 2 seconds, the game will almost randomly crash at times. And you have to start over again. Because it did happen to me that one time on the PS3. Just like keep wiping them out. But to make sure I don't have to keep on repeating this many times, we'll continue right where we left off. So you won't keep seeing me do this each time. Rinse and repeat many times. Yep, sometimes the game will do that. It'll just freeze for a second and back to its original state. As long as I kill the weakest enemies, it'll be super quicker. I mean, when I play the game on normal, medium, on the PS3, these enemies, they take forever to kill. And I got bored playing it. But since I just started playing this, so far this is super brain dead easy. So this should not be like a super long, well it is going to be a super long let's play. Besides killing endless amounts of monsters all over the place. Serve your country there, young man. Rest in peace. Go down here. Alright, saving time. Yep, like I said, she'll just keep on repeating the same stupid dialogue line over and over again. And every time I come back here, when I keep on coming back here, I just have to unmute the subtitles and mute everything she has to say. That you have to keep on doing this every time. It'll get old after a while. But that's the only way to get leveled up in this game. Let's kill like a billion enemies. Have these skeletons come back no matter what you do. Alright, listen to this time system. Let's turn on the volume. Yeah, that's how he became the Skeleton King. And what they did to him from the past. Being a traitor. So did we destroy those pillars last time? Yeah, anyways. Why don't you open the gate yourself? You know, now I'm starting to see a pattern here. That you always have to keep killing more enemies over and over again. That's the way about those other RPG games. It kind of reminds me of when I play, like, those other RPG games of Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 12 or 10. The PS2 ones. And I only played like nearly half of them. Not that I'm like a huge Final Fantasy fan, but at least is it something to enjoy playing. It's pretty much illogical. It's just to know what to do. If you catch my drift on what I'm saying, everyone. I'm just saying. And if you want to get level up faster, why not do side quests? All sorts of missions. I really don't got much else to say because there's like a big, huge anti-shallow signs. There's like plenty of room for enemies to destroy you constantly there. It just makes it kind of like, in a word for it, almost halfway difficult at times. I'm trying to find a word for it. What's the word for it? Hardly ridiculous.
I have traveled far, only to find that the fallen star was a man. Who is he? Why has he come? He recalls nothing, but Kate may have the answers.
I was gonna skip ahead, but I had to let that scene play. Sweet. With all the amounts of gold I got. 4,472 golden coins. Yes. Again, not so bad. Excellent. And I used it all up. Blah 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 blah. Just use the teleporter. It'll be a lot faster. Trying to go to a different location. And it's this way. Might only be finding newer and tougher enemies. They're still gonna be the same thing. And you'll find out why. Yep, goat people. I really hated these enemies because they're so darn strong. But since I'm playing this on easy mode, yeah, they're gonna be less threatening than taking down bulldogs. Or, what's the word for it? Like nasty alligators. And there's their nest. Fat nest carrier. And the friggin' trees come to life too? What is this, Lord of the Rings? Which reminds me, I should watch that movie pretty soon. Because we all know Lord of the Rings movies are 2 hours long. Kind of like those guys from Quirk says. It was so long the and trees are moving. Or was it that movie so deep and long the trees are moving? Something like that. I would not expect that there was gonna be like Treebeard in this gameplay that turned to the dark side. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I did watch like the older ones, like the animated Hobbit kind. I watched both of them and they were actually pretty good. They were actually interesting to watch. I did enjoy all the Lord of the Rings movies when I was younger. I do have like the video game of it. Well, the Lego one. Not the Super Nintendo based on the movie. And can I just say, I did not like the front cover of the Super Nintendo because it just plainly says Lord of the Rings. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 3 on Super Nintendo, I guess. Sure, the cover looks okay, but I kind of didn't like how it just shows one little creature being all cute and fluffy. And that's basically it. You just get some bland reddish, purplish background. Um, okay, I think we broke this guy here. He's not disappearing with the other one, so let's just leave him be. Oh look, we're finding like evil frog demons. don't care what to call Reapers, and holy crap, I remember these guys. Savage Beast. More like a buffalo. All monsters. Remember how strong these enemies are. Just do your best to roll away. I take like insane amount of damage. Come on, come on. Oh crap. Yes. Demon goats. Screw you all. Now where was I when I was rudely interrupted? Oh yes, Lord of the Ring movies. Yeah, they're actually okay. I kind of like the Hobbit trilogy movie. These live action too. I did watch all the Hobbit movies, all three of them. Most of them made me laugh, they made me feel sad. They had some good actions in them. I actually quite enjoyed watching the Lord of the Ring movies. You know, like all of them together are probably like 10 hours long watching them, but still, they're not half bad once you enjoy them. And have like fantasies of weird creatures. Has a dragon named Smarg. I really don't got much else to say about the Lord of the Ring movies. They're just there to stop the invasion from happening because of one evil dragon. An army of evil ogres, spiders, which you'll get to later on in this game. So I actually enjoy watching all the Lord of the Ring movies. I find them quite enjoyably fun to watch. I mean, I haven't watched like the original Lord of the Rings movies for a long time. I mean, me and my dad already got the Blu-ray of it yesterday. We got that and Terminator 3. Finally. Definite magic power. Sweet. I do like the cast members. I like how everything's all set up and the background's beautifully well done. Music sounds very intensely good. I really don't got much else to say about the Lord of the Rings franchise movies. That's pretty much the rest of the films are. It just shows them keep walking and kill more monsters on the way. I kinda like Elijah Wood, who plays, he's the Hobbit, Edwards, whatever his name is. Been a long time since I know their names. I really find them pretty illogically acceptable. Can we help you with something, sir? Okay, time to switch a different weapon. Here we go. What else can I say? Oh, I do like how they do like the opening of the Hobbit movie of him being older and him explaining his backstory when he was younger. And then meets the dwarves and the old wizard. And they play the only song. Well, the movie does have more than one song. What Bill Baggins hates. All like do 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 do. And that's what Bill Baggins hates. Oh my god. And the other one is Goblin Town, which they kind of did use in the older cartoon. Watch it! I mean, I'm just saying, if you're gonna enjoy like an old classic movie, you might have to watch the older ones before we actually get to watch the live action movies we got. I mean, it just comes to show on if you watch one of your favorite movies from your childhood times, you might actually give it a chance. And yeah, I think that's all I can say about that, since we're almost like a half an hour into this gameplay. Not there was anything wrong with the Lord of the Rings movies. It just seemed almost too easy to enjoy them, just the way they are. Sure, the movie does have those movies had some sad moments in it, and they seemed emotional. Oh, there's our exit. Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking, if you guys like watching Lord of the Ring movies, you might actually enjoy these ones. Sure, I'm not reviewing them now, but since I'm gonna play this game for hours, I might as well just explain about some of the other, well, fantasy movies we had for like 20 years now. Let me think. I think one of my favorite parts from Lord of the Rings movies are the cute animals of that old man defending them from being eaten by those dreaded spiders. Because we all know that spiders are freaking terrifyingly creepy up close. And there's like that evil overlord demon that's been trying to chase out of them and try to kill them because evil. There's like elves, magicians, warriors, dwarves, trolls. Let me think. Quit it! trying to explain everything and these guys keep whooping me. Trying to think of something else. Royal kings, queens, knights. And I think that's pretty much it. I really don't got much else to say. Because that's all the movie they have to do with. Just them having action. And you douchebag. Fantasy adventures. Teaming up one another. Epic chasing. I'd say those movies are gloriously well done. It would just take them like months or years to design the backgrounds. A big, huge empty field. I mean, that's all they do in the movie is just walk, 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 fight, fight, fight. It's like a video game, except less boring. I would think and it was a good idea that they had to make the War of the Rings movie franchise based on the book. Been interesting. Sure, there's like a few parodies, like Robot Chicken make fun of it, which is true. But if I talk about those, we're gonna be here all day. Let's just say, if you're like a huge fantasy fan full of movies and action-packed films like those, you might actually find them a bit more illogically, what's the word for it? Interested to them. I mean, it's just times like this that you would love to watch something that you haven't seen in your childhood since you were younger. I mean, if you're like in your 30s, like I am right now, or 40s, it's worth watching once or twice or 3 more times. I'm just saying, and if you love fantasy movies, you might actually enjoy watching them a few more times. Believe me, I did watch Lord of the Rings movie. It's reviewed by that something guy. Oh, that. Thank you, young lady. Okay, that surprised me there. Big wave. Die already. Level 12? Oh my god, this is gonna be a long game. And we're still not even an hour in? I'm already running out of things to say about the Lord of the Rings movies, guys. I really don't know what else to say. I guess it just takes them a long time to set everything up. It just takes them like forever to do like the backgrounds, soundtrack, which I already said that. The casting, like over 1,000 people. The effects of the monsters. Be careful not to step into those poison plants there, by the way. And yeah, I just described everything I said about the Lord of the Rings movies. Because that's a whole enchilada, a whole thing. That's pretty much it. So if you love watching the Hobbit movies and Lord of the Rings movies, just go check it out. You sneaky son of a...
The piece of the sword I'm looking for must be in this cave.
Stupid traps. Oh yeah, I remember those spear goats. I really, really hate those guys, and they got perfect aiming. So, yeah, that's all I can say is, if you really love fantasy films, you'll actually enjoy watching the Lord of the Rings movies. You know, I keep saying that, but yeah, I really, really don't got much else to talk about in this game, because this is all you do for like probably 1,000 damn hours. Alright, kill these bastards.
He dwells with the stranger's magic. Who are you, English man?
Let me guess, we're gonna fight you later on.
Very well.
Whoa, 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 slow down. Chill the beep out. Nope, dead end. Leather, underwear, hats. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I can talk about. So, go ahead and watch the Hobbit movies. They'll be worth your time. So, yeah, I just talked about the whole Lord of the Rings movies already. In probably less than 10 minutes. I said the whole thing for like 10 whole freaking minutes. Oh my god. I mean, seriously. Oh my freaking god. We're not even close to our destination yet, and we still keep killing more of these freaking jerks. Ow, 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 ow! Almost died there. I think I'll just say, I think my favorite part from both Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies has to be the dragon himself, Smarg. Just gotta say he's like the best looking evil dragon to ever existed. Had all that money budget. I mean, if you watch the movies already, he looks pretty damn awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, just watch those movies. It'll totally be worth your time. In the words of Jeremy Hunt, no alcohol required, you'll have a great time in watching them. So, yeah. Die already! Okay. Just send us on the way back here. Where's that stupid... Get out of here. Where's that freaking area at? Okay, we're right here. And we're supposed to go up there. That says take the sword. Repeats back to... Oh, hold on. Screw off! Are you evil frogs from hell? Also, I'm saying the word hell a lot, aren't I? Oh, now it tells me where to take the sword. Or two. Blah blah blah, here's your freaking sword. Oh, now you want to come with me? I don't see why you did not... Oh, I don't know. Assist me from all this hell I had to go through. And we should use a pretty good archer. I'll give them that. Now there's three of us. This should not be a problem whatsoever. Yep, this way. Okay, I know this is gonna be a long game, but I need to need to turn it up a little bit louder.
After much searching, I found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools. You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend!
No
What's
problemo.
with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the thieves in the movie too.
My sweet love will save me. Release them. I've got your back.
All too easy.
You won't get away from us this time!
He's our assassin. That's a great name for him. Expire already.
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Well done.
Here's... You're coming with me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way!
Mm-hmm.
Relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a
Oh, good.
helping hand. I
4.
sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal proposal.
What of your betrothed?
True. Do I look like marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
Also, I have an idea. Sorry, I put down no. Oh wow. I have an idea. Let's see.
What skill should I master?
Yeah, shut up. I turn it on yes. So there'll be like 4 of us. Because this did not happen in the freaking PS3. Alright, come on.
By all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there?
Yep, this will be super faster. If there were 4 of us, but I accidentally put on no. Anyways, let's keep fighting this mini boss.
A worthy opponent.
Yep.
I miss Caldeon. What do you miss about it? It's such an open and beautiful city. It rivals
Oh, we're already going to the next room. This is great. As long as there's like 3 of us, this will be almost super easy. And super fast to level up.
We returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch. My beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow,
This way.
through.
How true, old man. How very, very true. Yep, time for a different skill. Level 13, 21, 25, 27. Man, it's gonna take a long time. Yep, don't have that yet. Yep, had to wait. Oh yeah, here we go. Yes, slicing and dicing. Just do a different skill instead of the same boring one. Look at this is taking an insane amount of damage. It's working pretty well.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king.
Ha ha
As we
ha.
laid him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Did he just say Skeletor? As in, like, Skeletor from He-Man? I totally forgot he said that. That was flawless. Well, that was a waste of a good chandelier. Oop, tougher foe. And it's a duel.
Not ready yet. If only they could see me now.
Just a quick heads up, I'm not gonna play like almost the entire game like all the time. I'll play some different ones that we got yesterday. Finally found the PS4 controller, by the way. So I could finally play a different game. Besides this one. Sure, this game is super long. But it's better than playing the same thing all the time. Ooh, big fat guys at 12 o'clock. I love killing the big fat ones.
I do not fear fate.
Oh, there's the cubbies. Ooh, another big guy. Hold on, berries. Another one? Come on. Who else wants some?
When this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere. If I live. I don't think that life is for me. If you ever want a job, I will consider it. So kind.
Yeah, everybody has jobs. At least do that as a recommend in such a matter.
Finish them off.
We sure did. You know, if I did play like Diablo 1 and 2, they might be actually a little bit alright. But I find this one a little bit better than the so-called first game. Hold on a second. Because when I first saw Diablo, the very first game, the way they move, the way they react to each other, they kind of look like they're made out of stop motion, claymation style. But then again, CGI wasn't like super quality to their animation movements back in the day. So to me, it's kind of freaky the way they move. Kind of reminds me of that game Immortal, which I did play on Sega Genesis, and yeah. So like so much blood and gore, it's pretty messed up. Not sure it's just something that's brutally awesome at once. It also kind of reminds me of like Fallout, because the camera is far away from them. That both of these games are like really, really old now. And I do mean like the first Diablo that came out in 1996, and then like a few years later, well, probably 1 year later, they did like Fallout in 1997. And they have like the same animated movements. If you already know what I'm saying. Right now. Because when I saw them, it did freak me out a bit back then when I was younger. But nowadays, it's alright to watch older Stranger games and how they move, how they react to. It is pretty strange looking how they look back in the day at some of these games that they did years ago. Seemed a bit word for it often at times. Or what's the word for it? A bit high sketchy quality, and we're finally an hour in.
More arcane power.
Yeah, I know, you want more freaking arcane power. You said that like 100 times. Alright, go up here. Hey!
The adversary is before us.
I need arcane power. Default time.
Just freaking pop out of nowhere right back. And give me all your treasures.
The opponent.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Shut it. To this.
I'm carrying too much. When this is over, I could open my own little
Crap,
inn
dead
somewhere,
end.
if I live. I don't think that life is for me. Well, if you ever
Oh,
want to
sure,
try,
repeat the same dialogue you just said a long time ago.
try.
I don't know how players keep doing this while sitting down and play this for countless hours, but alright. Do the middle one. Free suckers.
Equal time. Need more arcane power.
Well, since I still got like a half hour left of this gameplay, what else can I say? To make this thing go a little faster, since we're killing more demons and ghosts here. You punk.
Still waiting.
Well, since I already talked about the movies, maybe I should just talk about, I don't know, like, one of the worst games that ever existed for the PS4. Right after I get our prize, which is right here.
I can rest again.
Finally. Freaking finally. I guess while I'm still recording, I'll just say, you know what, let me change the flag real quick. There. Don't. Oh yeah, the ring will give you power to heal in most boss fights. Yes, it's been upgraded.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs.
You've never done an honest day's work in life.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever wanted. One relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's
He
fist.
sounds very
It was
generous for a
stolen 2
guy that
months past
takes
during a
things that don't
deplorable
belong to
theft
him.
from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
I like how he's still talking while the screen is
You
loading.
and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is I have no control over mine. That sounds troubling.
I'm not quite sure what all the fuss is about.
On a journal.
Everyone goes running for the
Like they used to find all these journals in this entire game.
Equal time.
Take an insane amount of damage here. Well, since I got like a half hour left, I heard the game called Black Tiger for the PS4 is bad. Really, really bad. So bad you will wish you'll never play it. Ever. I want to make sure this review should not take too long while I'm playing this game. I mean, those of you already seen, like, the Black Tiger game already.
Is that so?
You know what I mean. Then you should not play it at all. As in, don't ever play it. And you'll find out why. And when I explain it while fighting these monsters.
I am undone. Demon spawn taking root in my fields.
That's usually a sign to me.
This land is all my family has. I cannot.
Oh, here we go again. I guess that's effectively going to level up. Anyways, Black Tiger. Shoot, hold on, I got something in my eye. Black Tiger is not really a great game, but saying on how the graphics look, on how terribly made it has become. This is like a PC game and a PS4 game, and how low quality it is. I mean, when you play the Black Tiger, he moves very slowly as possible. The game was like absolute silence. Very quiet. I hear like a whistling sound. Oh my god, hold on. I'm sorry, I got freaking eyelash in my eye. Today and all day that had to happen right now. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. While I'm pausing the game, let me see what time it is now. 8:10, exactly the same time as the friggin' timer. Now where was I? Oh yeah. Crappy game. I mean, when I saw the Black Tiger game, it does look terrible. I mean, all you do in the game is not hunt down only people, but different kinds of animals. Hunt down like a rhino, which seems impossible. Until you realize they're like playable balloons. Or move them like beanbag and chairs, the way you grab them. It's very stupid looking. Thank you. The reason why I say that Black Tiger is really terrible is made by none other than Fred and F-U-C-H. I mean, the angry video game nerd already talked about how much the game sucked. And has like the legendary actor Gilbert Godfrey in it. Which I really like about him being funny. I'm talking about Gilbert Godfrey. Anyways. It's back to talk about how much the game sucks. First of all, you already know the graphics look terrible. Second of all, killing a certain amount of enemies take forever. They probably take like 1,000,000 hits. I know how the game got to the PS4 era of video game history. It's the Bubsy, the Warrior Strike Back. And I already talked about how well that game turned out. I mean, there's like no music to it. Except if you complete a mission and hear that rocking guitar for like nearly like 3 seconds. And that's it. It doesn't show you how much high score you got, how much time you spend the level. Nothing. Absolutely freaking nothing. And that the Black Tiger for the PS4 does not explain anything. You're just obviously a black tiger that's serving food for his wife and child. And a regular tiger that's white or plainly orange color. It's been a long time since I watched some other terrible games that were poorly made or unfinished ones. And I kind of agree that most games take time and effort to make them fun or at least enjoyable. Black Tiger is not one of them. I mean, the game has like minor glitches. Like most of the enemies, like the rhinos or wolves that attack the Black Tiger, form together and turn to like a ugly mutated abomination, all stacked up together to become like a whole stack of ugly rhinos.
One must be brave to live out here.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Alright, sell this. This. keeping that one. Let's see. Sell that, sell that. Let's see, which one has the lowest? Alright, let's see. I'm keeping the boots. Sell that, sell that.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world. But not like this, eh? Yes, it's not like it was.
Have no fear, dear.
Even when
We will
sound
make this
stuff, they're
world safe
talking.
again.
Anyways, yes, I had to explain everything about the Black Tiger on how much the game blows. And I'm glad I never played it. Probably the controls might be broken up or how slowly the Black Tiger moves. Also, spoiler alert, those of you that watch it or play the game. The ending is bizarre. It's just incredible. It just comes like almost out of nowhere. Not only that you'll become like the Black Tiger, but you play a random human toward the very end of the game on how short it is. I mean, I already looked it up on how bad the game really is. It just sucks. The ending shows that your tiger wife gets murdered by a bunch of hunters and you get your revenge. And kidnapped your son. End up in like a nation and there's like a holy light lady shows up. And all that stuff happening. And the game just comes to an end with its weird scene. I am not making this up. You had to see the ending, how odd it is. Okay, let's do this real quick. Nice temple. So yeah, I really don't got much else to say about Black Tiger because it just sucked dilly yuck. It's just terrible. Really an awful game. Do yourself a favor, don't play it. Like someone I know, avoid at all costs. I mean, all you do in the game is hunt down animals. That's basically it. Next, I'll probably talk about that other game, Jurassic Park Trespasser, the video game, and how much that game also sucks. That's reviewed by none other than the Angry Video Game Nerd and other people too. Unless if I forget about it, which I probably will since I just said it that way. If I remind myself while this video is going to be done downloading, of course. And just keep killing these idiots. We're still not like an hour and 30 minutes in yet. Oh, what else can I say? well, the backgrounds are not pretty well designedly good per se. That takes place in like Africa or Safari, whatever type of country it takes place. I mean, Black Tiger looks like it's halfway unfinished. It does not have that much character development. It seems lifeless, boring, and dull. It just kind of sucks out the fun on not doing anything much throughout the whole game. Like just assassinating big or small animals. I mean, I don't know how it came out to be on the PS4 times, but trust me, I know of terrible games in my timeline. And that one is basically the worst kind. I mean, I did see Angry Joe and other Joe play it, on how much it just... I don't know... Oh, like what AVGN says. What were they thinking? Oh yeah, I remember these guys. They'll trap you in the jailer's circle that there's no escape for you.
What a monstrous creature!
Anyways, that's like the whole entire game I just explained to you, like usual.
I miss Caldeon. What do you miss about it? It's such an open and beautiful city. It thrives on trade and new ideas. There's always something new and exciting to hear or see. I spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back memories.
I too enjoy hunting eagles.
Wondering when they're gonna show up. So yeah, Black Tiger has like a few minor glitches and randomly freezes at most parts. But then again, I just play like the most terrible games out there besides a game called Balls on Sega Genesis. In fact, since we still got like a half hour left, let me talk about that game too before I end this off in a couple of minutes. So yeah, do not play Black Tiger. It'll be a waste of your time and money. Kinda like that Sid dummy I just played it.
Not ready yet. Your defenses are nothing.
Have our new power. Here we go.
I need arcane power.
Yeah, this is why I had the two different weapons. This one will just suck up all the orchid powers already. Super fast. Anyways, while this gameplay is still going, by the way.
Your grave awaits. I don't have enough arcane power.
Shut up. Anyways, let's talk about Balls on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. I'm still playing this game.
Easy. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard.
Okay, we got tougher enemies now. Alright, come on. Actually, I'll talk about it in a minute. Just gotta assassinate these evil skeletons. Need to destroy them all first before I talk about it. Stop summoning your stupid skeletons.
Just like target practice.
Wait it. Enough of this.
He was so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. The dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Want to avoid. The world is so dangerous.
One
Everyone
down.
needs a quiet, safe
One
place
more to
rest and
go.
recover. A way station on their journeys. You must make your own safety. And I will.
Now, where was I? Oh yeah, speaking of balls. In the game you play like random characters, like a clown, monkey, big muscle guy. I think there was like a ninja in it. I mean, that's all you do in the game is just play characters that are shaped into balls. Not to mention the front cover looks very generically dumb and pathetic for a Genesis game. Its front cover just saying the word balls.
Need more time.
Angry Video Game Nerd should review that game.
More arcane power.
Both Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Because that's all you do is fight random characters. Especially the clown thing. I remember playing balls on Genesis. And I actually said it's good. Well, it's kind of weird control, because the controls feel a bit broken at times. I'm not kidding. It feels halfway broken, it feels a bit off it feels a bit not in control at times. Means when you're playing a certain amount of video game characters. It just seems, in a word for it, quirky at times. Or in a word for it, loosely done. Everything with like a sound effect, soundtrack. And then also the lady, I'll turn on, the guy saying, boy. It just seems so weird. I'm not kidding. If you listen to the soundtrack on Balls on Genesis soundtrack, or Super Nintendo soundtrack is a bit different compare to the others. It just seems a bit often at times when you play certain games. It's just weird. Very weird. I mean, that's all I can say. You just fight, need a few bad guys. I mean, other characters. That's pretty much the whole entirety of the game. Just beat up each other. That's all you do. That's the whole thing. I just described everything to say about balls on the Genesis. Anyways, A's, yeah. Also, I think it's already 8:30 right now, so I should be getting my high move in. That's pretty much the whole game. Just beat each other up. Just seem a little bit broken at times to control the characters. Just seem often not work half the time. I mean, when I played the clown guy, I got my ass beat in because it doesn't show the light bar. It doesn't show how much time it gives you. So like in the picture in the background shows what else is on there. Just random pictures showing or images showing numbers or somebody hacking. It's kind of the cheapest way to do your characters, just on the balls. I mean balls. And yeah, that's it. I can't even tell if I win or lose. There's like no point on how many it continues or pointers you have left. Game does not explain much at all.
I don't have enough offering power.
Fields used to be so beautiful. Uncle Decker
It
told
just
me
says
stories
nothing
when I was a
of
little
the
girl.
sort at all. Ever. And just kill these guys and probably end the gameplay here.
More time.
Okay, I think that's enough playing Diablo 3 for now. Put down the word. Let's play Diablo 3 Part 2. This is gonna be a long game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time when I play something else later on today. Have a great rest of your weekend, or day, or night, whatever. See you then, everyone.